Okay, let's go.
What's up, guys? It's Justin with Anxious to Alpha. Everybody has an anxious moment in their life, and it's not until you let it spiral out of control and start constantly worrying about everything that it turns into anxiety disorder. And I know some of you might think, well, how do I cure it? And the sad reality is you can't. There is no cure. But what you got to learn to do is manage it. For the longest time, I thought that there would be a cure for it. I was constantly just looking everywhere for answers on how to cure it, how to not ever have to deal with it again. And after about a year and a half of researching, I've come to the realization that there is no cure. Now, some people are able to manage it so well that they may not deal with it very often, or they may not even notice it anymore. And I think that's where everybody needs to get. Today, I want to go over 4 different ways to effectively combat your anxiety. The first and one of the most important ways to effectively manage your anxiety is getting enough rest. If you're not getting enough rest, your body gets exhausted. It starts working in overdrive. And those anxious thoughts seem to pop up a lot more often. And I'm not talking about just 1-2 nights of good rest. This needs to happen every day. It needs to be consistent. If it's not consistent, your body is not going to get used to winding down at a certain time. It's going to roll around to 7, 8 o'clock at night, and your body's not going to be tired. The second way to manage your anxiety effectively is with nutrition. If you're filling your body with pop, candy, chips, fatty foods, all it's going to do is slow you down. It's going to make you sluggish. You want to fill your body with all the correct nutrients that you need, all the vitamins that you need. If you're constantly eating junk food, it's going to make you want to just sit around and not do a whole lot. And with that, you're stuck sitting there just listening to everything that your mind comes up with. You're not feeling fulfilled. You're not doing anything to get ahead in life, push your life ahead. And this is one of the biggest things that I really dealt with when I first had anxiety. I didn't want to go out and do anything. I wasn't eating right. And I was just sitting around and I was letting it take over everything that I wanted to do. The third way to combat your anxiety is with therapy. I was very against this when I first had anxiety. I didn't want to go talk to a therapist. I thought it was not masculine to go talk to a therapist, not to show your feelings. And I quickly realized that that's just a lie. Having somebody to talk to and really just going over your day-to-day mindset and what you're thinking and what triggers your anxiety attacks, or just to sit around and let your head spiral. It's really good to just talk to somebody about it. And if you can't afford a therapist, you can use ChatGPT. You can ask it anything. You can tell it anything, and it'll talk to you just like a human. It's a little weird at first, but I've tried it, and it gives you a lot of different tools to really combat any of the anxious thoughts that you're having. And that leaves us with number 4, which is my favorite: exercise. Now, you don't have to go on some crazy workout regimen or become a bodybuilder for this to help with your anxiety. Something as little as going for a walk, going for a run, a bike ride, which is what I'm doing right now, or even just going to the gym and doing a small workout could be a huge benefit to your anxiety. You're taking care of your body. You know that the more that you work out, the less chances you have of having really any health issues. That was another one of my biggest issues when I first had anxiety, was really having just anxiety over health, especially if you have stuff that, you know, runs in the family. You're worried about it. You're worrying way too early about things, but it's a good thing that you want to take care of yourself early on. So there you have it. 4 solid ways to effectively manage your anxiety. Well, let's go get this bike ride over with.